Welcome back to Spiritual Love Tarot. Today we are going to take a peek at the Naked Heart Tarot. This deck has been on my wish list for quite some time, and I went ahead and got it. So I'm really excited. There was a bundle set that I purchased, so I'll show you those items in a moment. Please hit the like, subscribe, share button. Spiritual Love Tarot is just where I come to share my decks, to talk about tarot, and share my readings and things like that. So welcome. I'm Jovhannah, the Spiritual Love Healer. I am a tarot reader and intuitive healer, certified master and spiritual life coach. I do a lot of like energy work to really help people transform their minds, their lives. Right now my work is focused on healing single mothers. So I have a site set up where I have a community to provide like master classes, coaches, healing sessions, and all of that for members. So yay, I really love what I do. So this is the Naked Heart Tarot cloth. I hope it's on the right side. It is. It's really cute and pretty. I've never really purchased tarot cloths before. I would just use whatever surface. But lately I have been more interested in them, so I have a few now that I've collected. There's also this spread booklet. It comes with the divination cloth and then just some tarot spreads to use on the cloth, which I thought was awesome. So this was created by Jillian C. Wild. You can find her on Instagram and at jilliancwild.com. Oh, I love when boxes have messages. So it says, the naked heart holds the secrets of the soul. That's beautiful. So beautiful. And inside the deck, we have the guidebook. And one of the things that I like to do when I'm getting to know a deck is to look through the guidebook to just see what insights, information, what energy, like where the creation came from. It just kind of helps me to get to know the deck and understand it a little bit better. So let's take a peek. It takes a brave and beautiful soul to fly out of the darkness and into their light. Oh my God, that is so freaking true. I suffered from PTSD, depression, and anxiety after being in an abusive relationship. It just was like the darkest period of time. It's almost, and a lot of it is like a blur to me. And tarot is one of the tools that I use to help get out of that energy because nothing was helping. And I needed something. So tarot became like an anchor. It was like a lighthouse, a guiding light for me. And during that time, the Death card and the Tower card came up over and over and over again in my reading. So I became very acquainted with them. You know, so that's this message right here. It just is a reminder of why I love tarot so much. So thank you for that reminder. So inside here, she shares her naked heart story. The story of the naked heart. And then it gives you an intro to tarot about cleansing the cards, opening to guidance, what to ask, shuffling, cutting. And then it gets into like the elements, working with the deck. So it has a naked heart message, which is the general version of the card written in the form of an affirmation. Nice. And then the disconnect is like the reversal. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, so it does have the astrology system added onto the cards. There are some crystal recommendations. Oh, this is so cool. Familiar whispers, like whispers from animals or spirit friends. That's beautiful. Oh, that's so neat. So she's talking about like you can work with the back of the deck. It was inspired by sacred geometry and the Seal of Solomon. And then she gives you instructions on how to create a crystal grid. Oh my gosh, so much information is packed in here. So it starts with the majors. So there is the Fool, and it gives it some keywords for it. The Naked Heart message, crystal recommendation, the element, unicorn whispers, and then the heart disconnect or the reverse meaning. And it goes like that through the entire major arcana. And then so at the minors, same thing. You've got the keywords, the Naked Heart message, the animal message, and then the disconnect message. So my favorite thing is to, oh, okay. So with the quartz, these are really interesting. So with the court cards, there's a Naked Heart spiritual message, and then it gives light and shadow personality traits, which is pretty neat. I like that. And so in the back, there are some spreads. Let's see. Oh, this looks exciting. So there's a Naked Heart spread, an inner child, goddess and God spread, a new moon and full moon spread. And then there is an art glossary that kind of talks about the making of the deck in the back. So this is a very, very juicy guidebook. Yeah, I like it. Lots of information in there. So let's look at the cards. Oh, there's the Luna Moth. I actually got to see a Luna Moth in person, and it was the most magical and awe-inspiring sight. And I actually took a picture of it. If I find it, maybe I will upload it. So this is the back of the cards where there's the sacred geometry that she was talking about. And I guess you make a crystal grid like this. And so there is like the card here that this deck has been created and set with the intention of providing healing energy, clarity, guidance, and truth. Each card provides insight into the naked heart, where ego is extinguished and purity of light flows within you. I'm so glad we found each other. Beautiful, beautiful message. So let's take a look at these cards. I know one of the things that I liked about it, like just seeing it, is how it has like a minimalistic style. The artwork is very like bold and creative. I love the coloring of the deck. So one of the things I'm learning that about myself is like I like decks that have like pops of color against like either like a black background, like in the Cosmovisions deck, or similar to like this. So here's the Fool, which is this beautiful unicorn. There is the Magician, the all-seeing eye right there, and then the different suit elements surrounding it. Oh, I love this. The Owl for the High Priestess. And the Earth Mother. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. Sky Father. I think I've shared how I love like those nebula type cards because, you know, my backdrop. But look at that. I love how deck creators are being very creative, like with the Emperor and Empress, and kind of like tapping into the energy of what that card is. Oh my goodness. Another Hierophant card that I love. This is actually the Sage, but it represents the Hierophant, which I think is so beautiful. I shared like before, like the Hierophant was one of those cards that I just could not connect with, but like when I saw like the Mermaid Tarot deck and how she was kind of like writing in a book and she was like in a library, that was like when, and I went and like studied the Hierophant, and like it just helped me to shift my knowledge about the card, and it became one of my favorites once I was able to like connect with it in a different way outside of like the traditional meanings. So when I see like Hierophant cards that tap into like, you know, the wisdom, the knowledge, the teaching, that always like really makes me feel good. So that's beautiful. I love it. Oh, look at these, the Lovers. What I like about this, if I'm not mistaken, right, bald eagles are on like the protected animals list or something because there's like threat of extinction. So when I look at this card and I think about the importance of love, like for life to continue, and just it just goes so deep seeing it like this. So I really love this deck. Oh my gosh, I wish I had gotten it sooner. The Chariot. And there is the Strength card. Oh, I love this. The Hermit. So turtles are one of my favorite animals, and I feel like I'm about to cry just looking at this card. Look, you guys. So every time like I see a turtle, and they also represent motherhood, which is very sacred to me, and like why my work with single moms is so important. But oh, it's just I really love this card. It just, oh my gosh, it is truly moving to me. And I love how the owl there, right, has the key. It's almost like the high priestess is coming to like give you what you need to like open up. Oh, this is so beautiful. And the turtle in also represents like life. There is a, oh, I can't think of what the actual words are, but it's like the turtle like carries like life on its back, like that is representative of the earth, of the world. So I think like this just, oh, I love this deck. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this Wheel of Fortune. There's the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Justice card here. Oh, this is so cute. The Hangman is a bat. And Death. This is really pretty. I love how the skeleton hand is coming out of the rose, and then we have like the full cycles of the moon up there. Very beautiful. Oh, I love this Temperance card. It also has like some elements of justice in there, and just you can see like the merging of like the fire, the water, and you can see the other colors in between, almost like the chakras in there too. That's really beautiful. It reminds me like of a candle work. The Devil. Oh gosh, look at this Tower card. So much going on here. Oh, this Star card is so pretty. Blue is like my color. I love blue, like all like shades of blue, like rich, deep blue. So yes, that's so pretty. And there's the Moon. The Sun. Judgment. Oh, I like this. It's almost like they're going, well, some of them are going to the light, this one here. And they've got their color. I like that. And then there is the Universe. Look at the bee. Oh, and there's an extra. The Naked Heart. That's so gorgeous. And of course, that is the cover image. Okay, so far I'm really impressed and loving the imagery on the deck. Like I said, I've seen it online, a few of the cards, but I never like have seen like the entire deck, and just being able to take all the images in, it's really nice. The cards themselves are very smooth. It's not quite, I guess it would be considered matte. They're pretty sturdy. They've got a little flexibility to them. I like the cards. There's no edging or anything like that. I think these would look beautiful in like this kind of a blue on the edge, or maybe even black. I've never edged a deck. I would like to, but I wouldn't want to ruin my deck. Or, but I could see like, yeah, that beautiful blue from like the star card as being the edges. That would be so pretty. I don't know, maybe I will try my hand at like deck modification one of these days. Oh no, we'll see. Right now, my schedule is insane. So I don't have as much time to do things that I would like, which is why like I had some free time today. So I was like, let me get these videos done because I want to use these decks. And before I like go through my whole clearing, cleansing process, if I want to do like a review, I try to do it while the deck is all together and in order. But I really love this deck. All right, so let's keep going with the suit of wands. There we have the ace, the tiger there. And then we've got the 2. I love that. That fortune, the crystal ball. And we've got the 3 of wands. I love sunflowers, the 4 of wands. And we've got the 5. And there is the 6 of wands. We've got the 7. And then we've got the 8. There's the 9 of wands. I'm noticing a lot of decks have like this more modern take on like the Marseille style deck where there was just like the you know, images of like the pentacles or the wands, and there was no real nothing else added in. So I kind of like how there's like the weaving of that with more art. So there's the 10 of wands, the camel. Okay, so now we're getting into the court cards. And so here we have the innocence of wands, which would be like the page. Oh my gosh. Okay, you'll see it. Then we have the movement of wands. The little fox is on the go. And then there's the heart of wands, which would be like the queen, right? They nurture. And then, oops, dropped the card. Then we have the spirit of wands, which is almost like we just watched that little fox grow up. And I love this because there are foxes in my neighborhood we can see sometimes. Oh, wow. This deck is really beautiful. Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so let's go on to look at the cups. I love that tentacle there. And then we have the 2 of cups, the 2 hearts connected. How beautiful is that? And there's playful dolphins. I was on Twitter. Hold on. Twitter is like my favorite social media platform. I just love it because back when I was going through, like it was a place where I could just like express myself, and I kind of started like microblogging on Twitter back in the day before I started like my blog. I just love Twitter. There was this whole thread about dolphins. I don't post a lot on Twitter. I read a lot, and like whenever I need like to like decompress and either find something funny or inspirational, I'll go on Twitter and just get all the laughs in that I need. Yes. So when I saw this, it made me think about the dolphin thread. And like a lot of times we focus on dolphins as being like these so like really sweet, gentle, and playful creatures, and forget that they also have like a shadow side to them. So yeah, it's always fun when the dolphins when the dolphins come around. And look at this beautiful panda for the 4 of cups. Oh my goodness, look at this. Okay, so this is the 5 of cups, and let me tell you why I love this so much. So our heart chakra is typically seen as like green, and there are almost like different layers or like chambers of the energetic heart chakra. And blue is actually like the color that I call like spiritual love. It is when we get into that absolute place of like oneness and alignment. So like there's the green, which is heart chakra. Then there's the pink, which is like compassion, self-love, all of that. And then there's like the blue, which is like when you are really like in alignment and realizing like we are all one, we are all connected. So when I see this with the Five of Cups, to me, it signals that you need to have that compassion. You've got to get back in to that oneness. And I can also see it being like, you know, this heart is cold and needing to warm back up to like, you know, the naked heart. So this has like so many different meanings for me. And one of these days, I'm going to talk more about what I've been learning about the heart chakra in particular through the work that I do. Okay. More unicorn vibes with the Six of Cups. Oh, look at the giraffe. Oh my goodness. The Seven of Cups. I really like this. You can see he's got like a little bit of a storm cloud around his head. Okay, so now we have the Eight of Cups. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, I think I found a card that I love a lot. So this card is gorgeous. I love this Nine of Cups. But can we just appreciate all of the beautiful colors in this Ten of Cups with the crystal energy? Oh, this is so beautiful. Like I said, I love the pops of color. And we've got a whale here. So here we go with the Innocence of Cups. The Movement of Cups, the Heart of Cups, and the Spirit of Cups. And you can almost see it's like they're about to like jump up out of the waves and go back down into the ocean. That's very beautiful. Okay, so I love this deck. Like I said, I've not met a deck that I did not like. This one is just, it's so beautiful. I might need to get a second copy to test out edging it, because I can see like the edges being either black or blue or red, and it just looking so fantastic. But because the card background is like white, I'm afraid like what if it bleeds onto the cards? Okay. Now we're going into the Suit of Swords, which is one of my favorites. We have the Ace of Swords, and I believe that's a black swan. The Two of Swords. Something is weighing you down. And we've got the Three of Swords. Oh, a little sleeping kitty cat. Okay, there is the Four of Swords. Ooh, this is interesting. The shark with the Five of Swords. Oh, another sea turtle. Oh, more turtle energy. This is so beautiful. Oh, the Six of Swords. And it makes me think about how sea turtles, like they come on land to nest, and then like all the baby sea turtles hatch and they try to make it back to the water. Like, this is so beautiful. This deck is giving me like all the feels. I didn't know that it was centered around like animal energy as well. So that's a nice surprise. There's a little raccoon. Oh, I love this. Like it's so perfect. Then we have the Eight of Swords. Oh, that's so protective. That brings a different energy to it, right? Like there's the delicate rose, and it's like surrounded by like all the thorns. So it's like, you know, it's hard to appreciate the rose, right? You can't get too close to smell it. You can't hold it. You can't give it away or anything like that because it's so heavily protected. And there's the Nine of Swords. The Ten of Swords. I can't wait to see what the message is. I have to look. I have to see why it's the rat. Why is the rat on the Ten of Swords? Let's see. Oh my gosh. So the rat familiar whisper is when you heal yourself, your stories will change. And when I like looking at the meaning of the card in the book, it's like my pain has something to say, it has a story to tell. Like most people are not sympathetic to like rats and rodents. It's just like, oh my gosh, there are rats in my house, kill them, right? And it's almost like, hey, like don't forget about the little guy, you know, I'm here, I hurt, you know, I live too, I have a heart. So it's very, very beautiful, like that the rat is what was chosen for the Ten of Swords. Oh my gosh. So the swords is probably one of my favorite suits because I am an air sign. I am predominantly like claircognizant and then like clairaudient. That's primarily how information comes through me. Other times it will be like clairsentient, clairvoyant, all that, the other stuff. But usually for me, it's just like, I just know. Or like I'll hear or a song will play or something like that. So swords is like one of my favorite suits. And look at the Panther, guys. Oh, look at it. Innocence of Swords. Movement of Swords. Heart of Swords. I love that she's surrounded by feathers, or he. And then there's Spirit of Swords. Beautiful, beautiful. And I love that this is butterflies because, right, it's all about like transformation. Yes, love, love, love it. I am so glad that I took the time to do this today. Like, I'm super excited about this deck. So now we've got the Pentacles. Deer are very sacred to me in addition to the turtles. Yeah, so this is hitting me in a very tender, soft space. Here is the Two of Pentacles. I cannot believe I waited this long to get the deck. But I'm kind of glad that like these are all like surprises to me and I'm just like, oh, I love this one. And here we have the Three of Pentacles. The ants working hard, working together. Oh, look at the little squirrel. The Four of Pentacles. Ooh, look at this Five of Pentacles. You know how hard it is to break a diamond? So there's the Five of Pentacles. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at those colors. Oh my gosh. Six of Pentacles. My nose is itching. The Seven of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So it's spring, right? Happy Astara, happy spring equinox. You know that saying like money doesn't grow on trees? In one of my mastermind groups that I am in, we did like this visualization and I made a money tree and it was really beautiful because like it was so effortless. And one of the things that I've been noticing, you know, especially within the past few weeks is things that I have felt have been like limiting to me or roadblocks. It's like they're just being released and it's so amazing that like I can see like my own growth and development. And so like when I look at this, like this reminded me of like the limitless ability to create whatever it is that we want. So I love it. Oh, look at the little beaver for the Eight of Pentacles. They're always hard at work building. The flamingos for the Nine of Pentacles. And then we have, oh, the beautiful elephant for the Ten of Pentacles. Let me see something real quick. I want to make sure. It is a buffalo, right? I think this is a buffalo or a bison. Aren't those the same? Sorry, I'm so sorry. So there's the innocence of Pentacles. Look at that little baby, and look at his eyes. They're so bright and just, oh, it's just so cute. And look, he's all growing up. The movement of Pentacles and the heart of Pentacles. I love this because my daughter is a bison. She is a student at Howard University. And then there's the spirit of Pentacles. So that just kind of like this deck right here. Like I'm like tingly. There's so much in this deck. I love it. I love the connections that and the messages that come off of the cards just by like looking at the animals and like thinking this deck is beautiful. I hope that you enjoyed looking at it with me. Wow, I cannot believe I waited this long to get the deck. I cannot. But I'm grateful that I did because everything comes as it should. So inside of the box, there was this beautiful, oh, it's for the grid. Oh, Jillian. This is so beautiful. So I'm going to take a peek at this, and I hope that you have a beautiful, blessed, and abundant day. Until next time.